And we're back, dude. We're fucking back. It's
back.
Confidently Wrong. I'm Chris Nugeth.
I'm Pat Nugeth. Hello.
And we're doing it remote. We're doing it a little bit differently. Just a couple of talking heads.
We're a nationwide podcast now, dude. We're in 3 different time zones.
That's right. Boom, 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 baby. East Coast till I die.
That's right. I'm a West Coast beast now. I had my my 12:30 entire box of mac and cheese, and I'm ready to fucking go, dude.
Hell yeah. You ready to rock and roll? That's the lunch of champions.
That's right.
I'm realizing I absolutely should have shaved before we did this. I look like shit.
I shaved my face and head at like 12:30 at night last night.
Nice. How drunk were you? Were you drunk?
Not at all. I just really needed to. My hair was coming back in, and I was like, you know what? No, it's gone now.
I thought because I want to grow my beard back, but it's like I gotta power through the really shitty part of it. But now, I mean, dude, we had our first video episode last week. Mm-hmm. I'm grappling with the horrifying ordeal of being known.
Yeah,
I hate looking at myself, dude, and I hate being perceived. It's like I look just disgusting. I look like I don't. It's like, oh man, I'm really looking at the fact that I have not been taking care of myself. You know what I mean? I'm forced to confront that reality in front of the ones of listeners that we have, the tens of listeners we have. I am forced to confront my utter neglect.
The multiple of listeners that we have, dude.
The horrifying ordeal of being known.
You look good with a beard, though. You should grow it out. You should get like to where it's like long enough where you're either like a mountain man or like someone with like dangerous ideas. You know. I
kind of want to, okay. I thought I would stop at like IPA maker. That's where I thought I would stop. Like I'd let it get to jam band goer, IPA creator. Yeah, but maybe I'll go full mountain man bomb mailer. Maybe that's what
right.
I'll do.
That's like a length of beard though where you can't wear beanies anymore. You know, like you can't.
Yeah, that's true.
Once you get to that length, you look annoying. You know, so you gotta have that length of beard, but you can't wear hats until you get past it to mountain man.
Well, I always say it's like I wear hats all the time, not because I'm insecure about my bald fucking head. I wear it because I get cold. Yeah, and that's for real. The reason it's freezing. It's my noggin's cold at all times. It's not because I'm deeply ashamed and insecure and can't look people in the eye when I walk through the grocery store. That's not the reason why. It's because it's cold. But if I have a big beard, I lose the cold excuse. I'm clearly keeping myself warm with a fucking raccoon under my chin, so I don't need a hat anymore. You know?
Yeah. So, dude. Speaking of grocery stores, I caught an iconic Portland, Oregon passive aggressive argument at Trader Joe's. So
you got into an argument. You've been here not only. You saw it.
So I go to Trader Joe's yesterday. It's like a packed parking lot, like middle of the city. So it's spots are coveted. So we get a spot. We're like going through the lanes. We get parking. Could have been harder, but still, like you can tell, it's tense in the parking lot. But we're going through. I clock this guy. I'm immediately like, oh, this guy's going to be annoying. He's got like cardigan on, beanie, like real tall, skinny guy. And he walks over to this woman. He goes like, hey, sorry for honking at you in the parking lot. It's just, we're all trying to find parking spots. And it's just like, I had been waiting. And, then I had, turned on my blinker and like, that was going to be my spot. And like, you kind of took it. And then she's like, yeah, well, we're all trying to find parking. So yeah. And like we were going from my side and I had waited. He's like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally. But like, I was waiting for a long time. Like that was going to be my spot. She's like, yeah, no, absolutely. But like, I had been waiting and that's sort of like how the flow of traffic was going. And then he goes like, cheers. Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's like, did he just get dumped? He's like, I miss her so fucking much.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into a girlfriend style argument.
Exactly. In the parking with someone lot. Who I don't even know. And then like,
fuck, I miss her so fucking much. I miss how we used to do this.
Yeah. But just not even willing to like yell at her is just gonna be like, I'm gonna show her how I'm right. And then as soon as she was like, no, I'm right, he was like, cheers. People say cheers here. It's really annoying.
I don't like it. Do they watch a lot of soccer at the bars?
Soccer's really big here. Yeah,
man, that's the worst kind of guy. I'm sorry, that's the worst kind of guy. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks so much.
But dude, I've had back-to-back just awesome Uber drivers here so far. Like I've been trying to not take Uber so I can like figure out how to like walk around or like bike or whatever. But I've taken 2 Ubers here. First guy, super nice. We talked about his daughter. Shout out John. He's got 3 daughters. One of them just went off to college. He is dealing with a little bit of empty nest syndrome. And he started doing Uber. He's in IT, but he can't take out his retirement until he's 62 and a half, which like, why not just 62? Why has it got to be and a half?
When I wake up in Russia?
Yeah.
But prison.
Yeah, but he was solid. And then I had another Uber driver, shout out Summer, who was the coolest woman I've ever met in my entire life. But she found out I was from the East Coast, and she said, "Get out of here as soon as possible. People here fucking suck." He said they're pussies who won't stand up for anything. I was like,
this was Summer. Summer was saying this.
Yeah, Summer was saying this, and
wow,
she was telling me I'll put this here first. She could have just been lying about all of this, but she was saying that she is married. So she's African-American from New York, married to a Scottish guy from Scotland who apparently makes music videos. They met on a shoot. She went up to him. She auditioned, and then she said, we're going to get married. And then they did 4 months later, moved to Scotland, lived there for 5 years, got she was telling me she got some sort of like thing where you basically just get the first stage of frostbite, but just because it's like so cold there, like you're not even hiking or anything, you're just like living your life and you kind of start getting frostbite. But she lived there for 5 years, which you gotta imagine how good the D must have been to stay in Scotland with frostbite for 5 years.
Right. Like it's worth it.
That's right. But she was telling me she like lived all over. She was telling me she was doing cocaine in like a UN apartment in Turkey. And then like a dude came and dropped off like a key of coke. And then she was like, oh, who is that? And then they're like, oh, that's like the top cocaine dealer in Turkey. And then she was like, I gotta get out of here.
And he could just come and go from the UN.
Yeah,
he could just come and just let himself in.
I guess, dude. But no, she was fucking sick. So if she wasn't lying, she apparently met Dave Chappelle, and she is like 3 kids, and apparently they all came out really white. And then Dave Chappelle said like they can do anything, they can get away with anything in life.
That's a superpower.
That's right
there. That'd be so wild. It's like, I know that bitch. I know her. I remember her.
Yeah,
that's my Dave Chappelle impression.
That's right. It's good.
Do you like that? Thanks, man.
But I was.
That's sick. Wait, what is she doing driving Uber though? If she
that was the thing that made me think that like maybe she's lying. But I think it was just like I think some people just get bored and they start driving Uber. But
I get it.
Yeah, she was saying that like her husband's family is the family who started like Working Title, that like production company. And I asked him if she met the Coen brothers, and she said no, but I saw them. I saw them from across the room, but I couldn't go talk to them.
They made eye contact, longing eye contact, but never once crossed paths. That's wild. And it's crazy to think like, I mean, but like, I don't know, like when I was in Madison, I had an Uber driver who he was like invited to join the comedy group that made like Airplane. It was like, I forget their fucking names, but like the Fairley Brothers, maybe?
That sounds right, yeah.
Something like that. Whoever made Airplane, they were like a big fucking deal. And they like invited him to join the group, but he was like, no, I'm a serious actor. Like I don't do comedy. I'm a serious actor. And now he fixes dishwashers and drives Uber in Madison, Wisconsin. So it's like,
that sucks.
Principles. You lose them. Sometimes you don't need to draw a line in the sand all the time. You know?
Yeah, but see, I believe that because it's sad. You know, like
that's true.
That'd be a weird thing to like make up a lie about, where it's like, oh yeah, like I made a huge mistake and I've never recovered from it. This was a woman telling me how sick her life is, so she could have lied. You know, but
she was hot, right? Like she's a cool lady. So it's like, I mean, why does she need to lie? That guy has more reason to lie than she does. Because it's like it's sad. It's like like. Pathetic guys do shit like that. Where they're like, I worked with fucking, me and Jim Carrey worked at the same burger place. You know, it's like, oh, cool. Now you're okay. This close, man. You were so close.
Yeah. I was gonna give you 3 stars. Now you're getting 4. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh man, I had an Uber driver that was promoting his music in the back of the car, which I guess that would be cool if he made good music.
Oh,
it's like bad. These things are always cringy when it's bad, and then if it's good, then it's like, oh, like he's just getting creative and he works so hard and he's so passionate. And if it sucks, it's like, God, what a fucking freak! What a self-promoting asshole. What a fucking douchebag. That's what you say when it sucks, but it did suck. So
I get a lot of these like videos now where it's like people on like Instagram trying to promote their music, but like they do this thing where it's like they act like people only get into musicians because of like the type of person they are. So like they'll play their music and they'll be like, have you been waiting for like an emo Midwest punk band that's like all over the age of 40? And it's like, no, I wasn't.
No one was.
Yeah. I don't care.
No one has ever been waiting for that.
Yeah. And so
I like it when I don't know anything about them. That's like when I just don't know a fucking thing about them. That's the best. Just make cool shit and shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always like, did you know Tyler, the Creator's from Iowa? It's like, no, I don't fucking care. I don't know. He's not.
Part of me is like, wow, he's from Iowa. I'm from Wisconsin.
Yeah. I did do that exact thing at an open mic on like, it was Wednesday. Iowa. It was at like this Chinese restaurant, and the host just like mentions that he's from Iowa, and then he like came up to me. He was like, "Hey, like you're next." And I'm like, "Oh, you're from Iowa? I'm from Wisconsin." He was like, "Sick, man." And I was like, "Yeah, cool. You're right."
It's a big country.
Yeah,
there's 300 million people here, man. Cool.
Yeah, states are near each other. Congrats. You should have just spat on me and just walked away.
Yeah, you fucking loser. Where are you from? Where are you fucking from? I'm from Portland, Oregon. So, Pat, we've been talking for like 11 minutes. I haven't even asked you. You're in Portland, Oregon.
I'm in Portland.
I see the forest scenery behind you. I see that beautiful nature behind you. How is it? Nature. What is that? Your window? Are you looking out your window back there?
That's a freaking window there, dude. No, it's cool. It's kind of surprising to me that Portland is like, like capital of being liberal, because like the facts on paper. Yeah, like the facts on paper sound like it'd be like conservative heaven, because like one, no sales tax here. Everything's very affordable.
That is crazy everywhere. That the people are so crazy there that like conservatives are like not even talking about going to there ever.
Yeah.
Because they never shut up about that. Like, oh, I'm gonna move with not pay. It's like no one's like Portland, Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like that was, no one even like told me that, but no, it's cool, dude. It's a lot of nature here. Everything's like spread out. So it's like, I'm in Portland, but it feels like I'm just in like a neighborhood or in like a suburb. And stores here are cool. Food's been good. A lot of food trucks. That's a big thing here. You go to like little plazas with food trucks everywhere. I did go downtown once. A lot of homeless here. They weren't lying. They're around.
Maybe they should have a sales tax. maybe that would help. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, the other thing that would make me think that it'd be great for like conservatives. There's more strip clubs here than anywhere else. They're everywhere. There's so many strip clubs.
I'm surprised.
A lot of strip clubs, a lot of sex shops. There's
Do you have you ever been to a strip club? Sorry to pause you while you're, but
it's one of those things where like the idea kind of sounds like fun for a second, and then like it's like going to the zoo, and then like you actually get there and it just seems sad.
This is just sad. Like let them out. I just want to whisper in their ear, you don't have to keep doing this. No, but honestly, and like I'm not trying to be like, oh, Mr. fucking good guy Chris. It's like, look, if I'm paying money, I want to fuck. I'm paying you to touch you.
Yeah.
Wow. I love feeling the small of your back. Here's $20. Like, thanks for like almost touching my dick, or like, how do you do that and not feel like the biggest sucker on the fucking planet? You know what I mean?
Well, I went on a date once with in Maine with a girl who said that she used to strip when she was in college, which I did not expect, because she was like a hipster, like art kind of girl. And she was telling me that at least in Maine, it's a lot less, dancing, and they throw cash you, and a lot more like an old sad man will like just try to talk to you for a while, and then
oh my god,
that's it.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think OnlyFans is? OnlyFans is just a virtual fucking strip club, but they can do way more stuff. You know?
True. They can do. Can you do like? Don't you pay them, and then OnlyFans girls make you like custom videos? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, they'll like talk to you on FaceTime and shit.
About what?
I don't know, your marriage or how much you miss your wife or, fucking the dog's sick. And you're like, what the fuck am I? This is my only friend in the fucking world. What am I going to do? Cinnamon, Cinnamon, you have to help. My dog's puking. Do you know any vets in my area? Cinnamon.
Yeah. Honestly, she's probably going to school to be a vet tech. So yeah,
that'd be funny if like a guy calling an OnlyFans girl, but he's like just as annoying as he is to like customer service workers. He's just like, all right, so rude. You have to Venmo me $20. It's just like, okay, I go to, like, what are the last 4 of your phone? It's like, no, just skip it. You can just skip it. It's like, I need the last 4 digits of your phone. I need
the last 4.
Cinnamon, I cannot send you this money unless I have the last 4 of your phone.
Yeah, put your pimp on the phone. Transfer me to your pimp.
Yeah, I want to speak to your pimp.
Yeah.
Put your pimp on the phone now.
Yeah.
Where's double cross Jimmy? Put him on the phone.
Yeah.
Double cross Jimmy.
But no, Portland's cool. The open mic scene has been weird.
How? Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of freaks.
Yeah. A lot of huge lists of people, and then it's always just happens to be their best friend is up next. That seems to be how open mics go around here.
That's a wild coincidence. A bucket pull that only pulls your friends. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, dude, I was getting so annoyed. So yeah, I'm not going to say where the mic was. They're not going to listen, but just in case, I was at an open mic, and I get in there. I go to the list, I sign up. I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm 37th out of 40, but it's 3 minutes.
How long are sets? Okay.
Yeah, so 3 minutes. So I'm like, okay, I got to be to another mic that starts in 2 hours. I'm like, 3-minute sets, as long as it doesn't do like 5 minutes in between sets, like some people I know in Maine, it'll be totally fine. And he's not doing that, but then I'm watching him go like bring someone up and then just walk around to the bar and just like look around for people he knows and then just be like, oh, okay, like you're up next and then like you're gonna go. So I wait like an hour and a half and I'm like, I have no idea like where we're on the list. I go and I check and he's like, sorry man, like we'll get you up soon. And I'm like, okay, so we're just not going in order at all. And then I wait like another half hour and I noticed that like every single time a female comic walks into the bar, he goes up and like gives them a hug. And I'm like, he's one of those kind of guys. He's one of those
hug kind of guys.
Yeah.
Those guys that can never find their hug.
Exactly. Yeah. But I go up like a half hour later and he's like, yeah, sorry, man. Like we'll get to you eventually. It's just like, we give priority to like women. And I'm like, oh yeah. Like that would mean a lot more to me if you were a woman or someone who wasn't trying to hug every woman who comes into the bar.
Right.
Right.
Like, yeah. I need to physically touch everyone on you'll go next, but I do have to touch you. So
yeah.
Can I touch you?
Can I touch you?
Is that cool? Can I please touch you?
Yeah. But no, saw a prop comic who was just dressed as a clown and had a pie tin with whipped cream. And they told me that it was for if anyone says something bigoted to them.
I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. It would be cool to pie someone in the face if they say something like genuinely shitty though. Yeah, like exactly. I hope they're not pieing you in the face for like playing with, you know what I mean? Like clearly not. No, we don't do that. Yeah. But like make sure it's a good cream pie. That's all.
Exactly.
It has to be a good
quality cream pie.
Quality cream pie. A money shot, if you will.
Yeah. That's right.
But
that's kind of cool. How's Maine been?
Maine's been cool. Mics have actually been so fucking fun lately.
Yeah,
it's like the second you. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it's been really fun, man. I don't know. It's just everyone's like, I don't know. Going to Philly was like really like reinvigorating for stand up. So I've just been having so much more fun.
Nice.
But yeah, I did something happened after a show. I did that show at Blue, and it was after a drawing night. They all got together and drew. So I was like, this is like 100% like not my crowd. Like, not that I have a crowd, but if it was a crowd, it would not be this at all. Like this is an away game. Like 100%. This is not my room. But I actually did. I did way better than I thought I would. Like so I was like, fuck yeah, I'm riding a high. I'm walking to Empire, and I encountered. Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but do you remember? There's like a documentary about this. Like it's like a kid with Down syndrome who is like soliciting hookers, and he's like stealing, and he's like, he's like getting into like petty crime constantly. Have you remember that?
Yeah, isn't it called the coolest guy in the world? Isn't that?
Yeah, I think that's the name of it. Yeah, the sickest guy on the planet. Yeah. So I think I encountered one of those on my walk, a darkling, if you will, a Donnie Darko. Okay. Like it was a Downsy Darko. Okay. Oh, bleep that, Garrett. Bleep that. I'm just kidding. So I'm walking to Empire and I encounter this kid, and this kid, he's telling me he's hard up for cash. He's wearing a easily $200 LL Bean jacket and like Haka running shoes. This kid is not hard up for cash. Okay, like
it could be now that he bought all that
stuff. He's just
not.
I mean, yeah, maybe I spent my last $200 on this sick fit, and it was sick. But like he stops me. He's like, I'm not trying to be a pain in your ass, and I'm like, I love this kid. I already love this kid. Never. This kid's great. Like, what do you need? He's just like, I'm trying so hard not to do a voice right now. I'm just going to talk as myself. No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing a voice. Let the record show because it's not doing a voice. The disclaimer because it's not doing a voice. So he's like, can you buy me something from the convenience store? And I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, I'll buy. So it's like we walk like 2 blocks. We're making small talk. We're shucking. We're jiving. I'm loving this kid. He just got done with The Wizard of Oz. He was one of the flying. They had him be a flying monkey in The Wizard of Oz. He was flying monkey number. I'm not making any of this up, by the way. He was a flying monkey, and he's just like, oh, like, do you like theater? He's like, I love to perform, and he's like telling me, he's like, I live in a place around the corner. I not like that. He wasn't like coming to, it wasn't like that, but like he's just telling me where he lives, and he works for a nonprofit. And then anyway, we make it to so this kid seems cool. But then we get to the fucking convenience store. He says, I'm going to get 4 things. And I said, okay, great. He held up 4. He said 4. I'm going to get 4 things. I was like, perfectly reasonable. That's fine. This kid grabs a fucking shopping cart. And I'm like, okay, maybe he's got small hands. He can't carry the stuff. Like, I'm here. I can help you carry the stuff. Whatever. He grabs like fucking like 12. Like, he starts grabbing just tons of stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, hey, buddy, you said you'd get 4 things. He's just, I just need a few more things.
Yeah.
So I left.
You just left?
I didn't know what to do, so I just left.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why you were gonna do it in the first place.
I thought I didn't think he'd take me for a ride like this. He was trying to take my fucking shirt.
I mean, dude, I'm sure he's tricked. Like, if he does that, like, if this isn't the first time he's done that, he's probably gotten so many people.
I know I'm smiling, I'm laughing, I'm telling the story. I feel horrible. This has haunted me. Like, I do feel bad because it's like it was shitty to just leave, but it's like, dude, you're getting like $50 worth of stuff, and it's crazy. The funniest thing, a fellow comic in Portland has been telling a story on stage of when he encountered this guy doing the exact same thing.
So this is a thing that he does.
He was at the show at Blue, and he was telling me, he's like, on my way in here, I ran into that guy again. But this guy, he's always talking to me. You know what I mean? So like, I'm listening, but like, I'm not listening. And I missed the part where he's actually like, mentally, I did not make the connection until after I left. And I was like, holy fuck, what have I just done? And I checked my phone, and he's like, oh, that's the fucking guy. I literally just walked into him the second after he got done. So I really need to listen to this guy more. Sorry I wasn't listening to you, dude. You talk. Yeah. You're always, and I like it.
Hey, I like it. Proud of you for not buying him 50 things. That's
right, dude. I was like, I'm standing up for myself, man.
Good on you.
I'm not getting walked all over by this guy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, sell your fucking hokas if you need money. That's, I don't know.
He told me he had a home. Like, he was not starving.
He's fine. Yeah. He's fine. He probably tricked someone else like the next hour. I ran into a similar guy yesterday, actually, and didn't buy him a bunch of stuff, but we had like a quick conversation, and so like I'm at like a traffic light, and he's just kind of standing there and he has like his legs like crossed over each other. And he's kind of got like a weird lean going on. And he's like in the process of just like talking to someone stopped at a light in the car. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I got a sense of what kind of guy this is. And he goes like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, hey, good. How are you? And he's like, I'm good. I'm just really excited about my birthday. And I was like, oh, nice, dude. Like, is it your birthday? He's like, no. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, yeah, I'm going to turn 25. And I'm like, oh, congrats, man. And he goes, yeah, halfway to 50. I was like, yeah, yep, that checks out. And then we walked, and then he was kind of like waiting until our paths diverged. He's like, okay, have a good day. And I'm like, hey, you too, man. And then that was it. And then I didn't buy him anything.
This is so fun. I'm so excited for my birthday. It was yesterday. My birthday was yesterday. I'm just so excited for it to come.
Excited for the next
every day. He's so excited for his birthday. Yeah. And he didn't get anything. There's no way he got anything for his birthday.
No, I think he was on his way either to or from his job at Domino's, because he was wearing a hat with a lot of buttons on it from Domino's. I had to try.
He was just getting his daily Domino's. His daily Domino's. Yeah. I heard you just pause it over there. Like, don't fucking say it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's the store I was going to. Have you ever heard of Fred Meyer, the store?
I've not heard of Mr. Please.
It's the coolest fucking store in the world. So like my girlfriend, because she's from the area, totally buried the lead on this. She was like, oh, we got to pick up a couple of things. We can go to Fred Meyer. And I'm like, okay. And I thought it was going to be like a normal grocery store. We get in there. It's paradise in there. It's fucking, yeah, dude. You get in there. You think that it's just going to be groceries.
Looks like a Costco.
Well, it's similar. It's similar to that. Not everything is in huge bulk. But, dude, they have... Like, fuck, you can get clothes, you can get electronics. I walked in there, I fucking got a chapstick and an HDMI cord, and it's just beautiful refurbished store. But then they have like a full like security team. Like we were walking in there, and the security team was like, I think they were telling a couple prostitutes to like move on, because there's
to move on. Were they in love with them? What do you mean move on?
No, they were just they're lingering.
Oh, keep it moving.
Like, don't sell your wares.
He doesn't love you.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's blowing my mind just how much like sex stuff is out here. All this smut, all this filth.
Smut. It litters the streets.
That's right.
It's like when they drop pamphlets over like Japan or something, but it's 50 Shades of Grey.
That's right. Dude, Fred Meyer fucking rocks, but they had like people steal a lot of stuff around here. So everything's kind of like there's tight security. But then literally every time I've walked out of there, they've been like, hey, can I see your receipt? And I'm like, I don't know where it is. And they're like, get out of here.
You're fine.
It's just funny.
They're like, you're white. Keep walking. Look at that mustache.
Honestly, I think almost everyone here is white from what I've seen so far. It's a lot of white people.
Yeah, that's why everyone seems like a fucking freak out there. Well, I don't know. Like being in Philly, it's like people are normal. Like people know how to talk to each other. And then you go to like a place where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking freaks, dude.
Yeah,
people don't know how to talk to each other in some places.
That's right.
Myself included. Sometimes I'm just sitting. I'm like, I don't know how to fucking talk to I don't know how to talk.
Oh yeah.
Talk to you. I had a show Saturday night. It was at an AmVets in Biddeford. And I thought again, I was like, I've been doing a lot of 9/11 stuff this week.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, but it ended up actually going really fucking well. But like at the end of the show, they were like, all posing for like a group photo and be like, apparently it was like a fundraiser or something. Which I was like, I see a bucket full of tips. That's for us. Like I don't know what funds are being raised here. I don't know what's going on. But like the lady who put it together, who just got blackout drunk at the beginning of the show. Nice. She organized the event and she's heckling literally the entire time. Awesome. But it's like she organized the event, so it's like we can't tell her to stop. Like what do you do? You know what I mean? Like
definitely you can.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I didn't blame the guys who ran the show. Like shout out to the Comedy Bill. Like they because like they're like she's paying us. Like we're not going to tell the lady paying us to shut up. That's crazy.
maybe she brings in people just to like have arguments with, and
she
like
brought in the entire crowd. Like she's the reason that she made that event happen, and just would not stop heckling the entire time, and like getting like her whole table to talk because they're all trying to get her to shut up, but then it's like you're all telling this lady to shut up, like while I'm trying to just get a joke out. It was fucking crazy. But then so we're all posing for a photo at the end, and she's just completely just in tears. Like the second we started talking about the fundraiser, she's in tears, and I'm like, what funds are being raised? What's happening? She's in tears crying. And then like, she's like, we're trying to get everyone to take a picture. And there are people with like phones just kind of taking pictures, but like, there's no like actual person with like a real camera taking photos. So she's like, no one's taking a fucking photo. Fuck you. No one's taking a photo. Fuck all of you. She's like yelling at everyone and just crying.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here like, brother, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is happening? Oh,
I like
dude,
her.
it was insane.
That sounds fun.
It was just fucking absolutely insane.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be on any shows while I'm out here. It's just I mean, maybe because like I don't know. I've been looking up shows, but like I don't know. There's not a whole lot of camaraderie that I've noticed out here. You know,
really?
Like I don't know. Like I feel like in Maine you were, or even like in Philly, it was like you get done and people come up to you and they're like, "Oh yeah, like you're a comic," like hello, and they kind of greet you. But it's I've been iced out here.
Really?
Yeah, maybe they just don't like me. I don't know. Who cares?
Like, are you going up to people like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Pat," or are you like waiting for people to like kind of come to you?
No, like I'll go in there. I'll say like, "Hey, I'm Pat." I'll sign up and everything. Yeah. Let's walk through social skills for a little.
I don't know. I mean, because I'm bad at being like, "Hey, like I'm Chris. Like, nice to meet you." Like, I'm bad at doing that, and then I'll be like sitting there like, "Oh, I want people to talk to me," and I'm like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not.
I always like to wait till after. Like I'm not like I'll greet whoever the host is, or like whoever I like run into, or if I saw someone before, I go like, "Hey man, like how's it going?" But no, I feel like you gotta wait because you could go in there and be like super nice to people, but then they go up and then you find out that's like the racist guy. Because I almost did that. Last week. Because like I'm at this open mic and there's this guy in like a red tracksuit and he has one of those like motorized longboards. And so it's like he crosses over the room while someone's like finishing up their set to go like plug it in to like charge it. And then just for some fucking reason that like derails this person. They're like, "I'm sorry, like I can't even focus now because this guy's like, I don't even know what that is." And he's just kind of like, it's a
wait.
longboard.
Did he cross the stage or did he just go into a room like on the side?
It's like the stage is kind of like up in the back, so it's like he is technically walking in front of him, but it's like he's like 6 feet away from like the stage and like the guy on stage. So like you could have just let it go, but then like now the host is getting involved. He's back up on stage. He's like, I don't know what the hell. Like they're acting like it's the craziest thing in the world that this guy has this motorized longboard. Yeah, exactly. And the guy's just kind of like, what the fuck? And then, it's even just the host is just like, I gotta see what this guy's gonna talk about. Like, you're up next. And he's kind of like, all right. And then
that'd be like, this is the sickest guy we've ever. This is the coolest guy on the fucking planet. Motorized longboard. That's the coolest guy.
To him, it's like
yeah.
But then and then so like part of me was kind of like, oh, I should, I had to go to the bathroom, so I was like gonna walk by him anyway. I was like, I should go over there and just be like, "Hey man, like I just want to let you know, I thought it was totally normal that you wanted to charge your longboard." And then I got up and I went to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. Like who cares? And then I'm glad I didn't, because then he got up there and he was just like. Someone said something about he's like, "Oh, that's not going to explode, is it?" And he goes like, "As long as you're not Jewish." And I was like, all right, it's good that I didn't.
God.
It's good that I didn't talk to this guy.
And had they seen this guy before? Like, do they know he's a freak? Or
had never been there before. Just immediately, like as soon as the longboard came out, he like went to war with them. It was
damn. He's just looking for it.
He's
just grabbing people, taking people hostage just to start something.
That's right. Well, then, then he was like, he went up there and he was like, "Oh, like I'm like Middle Eastern," so he was like making jokes about like the longboard like blowing up, and I was like, "Oh, okay, like maybe he's gonna turn this around." And then he just kind of started doing like, he was like, he was trying to do a bit about how people called him like racist stuff after 9/11, but he goes like he he goes up there and he's like, yeah, after 9/11 everyone was calling me a sand neighbor, and he goes like, I did this joke last night but I didn't say neighbor and they threw me out of the bar. And I was like, dude, just finish charging your longboard and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, hope that's a lightning charger. You gotta get the fuck out of here. Hope that's a damn. Yeah, good thing you didn't align yourself with him. That's for sure.
Yeah, but then I was like confused because he had like a buddy that I guess was filming his set, but it was like it looked like the flash was on, but it looked like it was pointed at me. So I was gonna be like, hey, like, are you fucking like filming me? And then I realized after that he was just filming his buddy, but I was confused because he's filming his buddy's set, he's not doing well, and then his friend just goes, "You fucking suck." But it was like
the friend filming him is saying like so it's like someone's set and there's the guy, you could hear the guy filming it go, "You fucking suck."
Yeah. It was three bad open micers all filming each other's sets and being like, "You fucking suck, dude. Fuck you."
Oh my god, dude. What where did you move to? What place
West Coast, baby.
Did you move? Yeah, dude. Oh my god. I'm very excited for you to get out of there. That doesn't sound very fun, I gotta say.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was. I definitely knew it was gonna be bad when we were in Philly, and I talked to someone who said that they just came from Portland, Oregon. I was like, "Oh, how's the scene?" They're like, "It's the worst scene in the entire country." Oh, dude, there was.
It's literally the worst place you could go.
I know, dude. There was. No. I think I sent it in our group chat, but yeah, I get to this open mic on Thursday. Went to like a really nice one in like a bar, which was like, it was a cool room. It's not like it's terrible out here. Like, I'm sure there's good mics and good shows. I just don't think I found them like yet.
Yeah.
But I get into one of them and there's like a screen with just different videos of chickens, and then like a guy like singing an acoustic guitar like comedy song about chickens. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I go up to this guy that like I've been seeing around town. I'm like, hey man, like, is this like a music mic? And he goes, no, it's comedy. Just and then he like starts to try to explain. He's like, you'll get it. Like you'll understand. And yeah, so he gets done with his song. Host comes up, starts bringing up comics, but the guy with the guitar is still just sitting up there. So it's like you go up and do your set, and then there's a guy with a guitar like trying to like, he'll just like play a few chords to like try to add like comedic effect to your set, and it made me so mad like immediately. And
did you go up?
I did go up, and then I was towards the end, so like by that time I was kind of like fed up with it. So I was kind of being mean to him because his name was it was like Doctor something, and I was kind of like, oh, it's cool that like musicians can just lie about being doctors. And I was like, what are you, fucking doctor of guitar? Is that what you're doctor of? And yeah, so you just go up and do your set, and then like he'll play a few like chords, but he didn't seem to know any songs. He just seemed to know like Smoke on the Water or some shit.
Oh my god, it's like literally like a guy at a frat with a guitar, but you give him a microphone.
Yeah.
There was like, yeah, well, just chime in on every single thing everyone's doing.
There was one comic. Yeah. There was one comic who just mentioned that he wanted to go to Japan, and the guy just goes like dun 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 dun, and then like a woman comes up later, is like, yeah, like racist, wrong country, like nice.
Oh man! And then did you get up there like, it's electric in here tonight, folks?
I did say it's electric in here. I've been saying that a few times.
Oh, I'm sure. That's I want to apologize for this. I've actually said that a couple times. And I need to stop. And I will. But I always say it's my brother who's left's thing.
My brother who left.
My brother left, so now I can say it.
That's right.
And I do a Highlander thing. So
that's right. There can be only one. Yeah, I am glad to hear that the scene has been immediately more fun as soon as I left.
I'm kidding. I just got happier, I think.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just been fun, man. Like, I don't know. It's just, the scene hasn't changed. It's still the same. Like, it's still I did a fucking last call Friday night, 4 people there. Completely ate shit. Just got nothing out of them. And it was worse because it was it was still set up for there's an early show, like a sold out early show. So there's like 10 rows of like normal seats that are just not filled. There's no one sitting in them. And then just everyone who stayed for the late show sitting on the high top tables in the back. You know what I mean? So it's just like the room could not feel more empty.
Right.
And they're just not like it was just, so it's still the same. But I just got off stage like, I don't want to kill myself. This is great. I don't want to jump off a bridge. This is awesome. I just completely ate a plate full of shit, but I don't want to put a gun in my mouth. So.
You're still standing.
I'm still standing, dude. This
is a total non sequitur, but dude, I've been seeing these videos. You know the sport gymnastics, right?
I am familiar with the sport.
Familiar with gymnastics?
I've heard of this. The pommel horse.
Yeah, pommel horse. Exactly. Did you know that like when they coach kids gymnastics or whatever, they have to like, like the bars where they like spring up in the air or whatever. There's like someone whose just job it is to like throw over like a cushion or like catch you so the kids don't like break their spines all the time.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's really stressing me out.
Yeah.
It's because like that's got to be just someone who works at the high school who's just like, hey, we're going to have you in here to make sure kids don't get paralyzed.
Right. Yeah.
I'd hate
better
that.
not daydream.
Yeah,
right. You better not think for
You better not be high at work.
Yeah, so many kids' spine would break if I did that job.
I would.
I would just barely miss it. Be like, oh fuck, like what am I gonna eat after that? Oh shit, now Susie's in a wheelchair forever just because you were thinking about dinner.
I had like a friend in high school who did gymnastics, and then like her fucking hands would always be like bleeding. She was like, "Oh, it's from gymnastics."
Okay. Like cracking, like
you like chalk up your hands, but you still like just tear open your hands on like the bar. Like
it's a crazy sport.
I can't imagine like wanting something.
Dude, there was a kid. I can't imagine working for anything.
Could you imagine just being like, I'm willing to sacrifice for this? Like what?
Yeah. Dude, yeah. If your tongue started bleeding every time you did stand up or something, like no.
Quit immediately.
This dream's dead.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm bleeding. No,
thanks.
Forget it. I only want to mentally and spiritually bleed.
That's right. Well, there's this guy. He's like a New Hampshire comic, and I saw him post on Facebook being like, "Hey, like maybe non-comedians wouldn't get this, but like, do you ever feel like you really wanted to do stand-up, but it just makes you sad?" I was kind of like, "Where have you been? Where have you been this whole time?"
It's like, yeah.
Yes.
It is sad.
Yes, it is. But fuck it, dude. Everything's sad. I mean,
dude, you want to sit in a fucking cubicle? You want to fucking look at a cat hanging from a wire? Like, hang in there, baby? Like, no, I'm about to hang myself with that cat.
Exactly.
Like, no. Like, no, fuck that. Everything's...
Wake up.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
I think it's time to check in on Reddit.
I think it's time to check in on fucking Reddit.
I was just checking my watch. I was like, what fucking time is it? And I said,
fucking check on Reddit time?
I think it's time to check on Reddit. We're checking in on Reddit.
What do we got today, Garrett?
Garrett has a real doozy for us.
It's a real doozy.
A doozy.
Yeah, so we have... Can you guys hear me okay?
I can.
Wonderful. Okay. So we have a post from Am I Overreacting? Before I get into this, it's crazy. Just to give you a heads up. This one has also been deleted. So we're working with some
from Reddit.
From Reddit, yeah. So the person who
posted
How did we get this? Screenshots. I have one of my best people on this that got screenshots. So
one of our confidently wrong agents.
That's right. So this was one of those like I'm gonna post this and then they immediately regretted it. So Yep. Am I overreacting? No.
All identities have been concealed.
This
is all confidential. This is all for entertainment purposes.
We'll try. So this is from Am I Overreacting? The original post title is gone, but it was something to the effect of Am I overreacting for thinking my boyfriend is secretly married?
Okay.
So
am I overreacting? I'm gonna guess yes.
Yeah. Well, so I, 19 female, have been with my boyfriend, 24 male, for nearly a year now. And we have had some issues for a good majority of the relationship, mostly because he tells me stories and explanations that don't make sense, and I feel that he is lying about things. These things include whether he has a friend who was texting me, or if it was him texting me pretending to be this friend. I'm not going into this a lot, but he has no pictures of this friend, no social medias other than a Snapchat with no avatar, and he types in sounds in his voice notes eerily similar to his quote-unquote friend. But when I confronted him on this, he gave excuses and hard-to-believe explanations, but I gave in because I felt so guilty. When I gave in, we pretended everything was fine for a while, and sometimes it was, but I still had such a bad gut feeling about everything. Then recently, I was at his house. He has strange rules for me that I have to follow when I am there. I can't ring the doorbell. I can't walk into or be in rooms that have a camera. I can't come over. I can't come over while his quote-unquote sister is there. And also worth noting,
oh my God.
I can't leave any of my things there. His sister lives there with him. She installed the cameras, and he says he does not want me to be seen on them. I think this is also why I can't ring the doorbell, because maybe it triggers a camera recording. I have told him many times that it upsets me when I feel like I don't have a real place in his life, and that I feel like he keeps me hidden. Worth noting, he has not introduced me to any friends or family in almost a year of dating.
What more do you need?
Oh my God.
He keeps saying he wants to, but makes it difficult/impossible to schedule. But anyway, I'm at his house, and I am noticing all of these decorations or decorative signs hung on the walls. I've been there before, but this time I was waiting for him to get the car, and I had time to actually look at the walls. Usually he rushes me up to his room, and most of the bottom floor is off limits to me anyway for cameras. The signs say things like Mr. and Mrs. There's a tray with rings that says his and hers, and another sign with both their names on it that also has a date. I've had this bad feeling for a while now, and now it's worse. But I let it go because I have something important to go to. Later that night, I am adding my friends on a new Facebook account, and I go to add him. The profile picture is him kissing his quote-unquote sister and her holding her hand out with a ring on it. Now I'm upset because that looks like an engagement announcement. It is also coincidental.
Does it? Oh, weird.
That's so strange.
Weird. Oh, sorry, Gary.
It is also coincidentally a year before the date on the sign that had their names on it. I am mad, and I turn off my phone to go to bed. In the morning, a Facebook friend suggestion comes up, and it's his quote-unquote sister. I look at her profile, and she has about 10 photos of the two of them, and no other photos with any other people until you go back to what I assume was her in high school. There are multiple pictures of her in a wedding dress and him in a suit with matching flowers, and all the comments on the post say things like, "Congratulations to both of you. Best couple. May God bless this marriage." And the post caption is the date on the sign in the house with their names on it. It is a wedding anniversary. And now he has responded to my text that I saw his profile picture, and that is where these messages begin. He says all the wedding pictures are just him and her because they are close. And he said that the sign with their wedding date...
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty close. I would say they're pretty fucking close. Oh my
It's going to be so funny when there's a follow-up that's like, I think I just caught my boyfriend fucking his sister.
And he said...
Am I overreacting?
And he said that the sign with their wedding date and names is not referring to him because her husband coincidentally has the same name as him. I was so defeated because it seems like every time we have this conversation, I am the crazy person. He accuses me of stalking him and his family online, though I don't go searching for this stuff. Anyway, I am tired and I feel crazy again. This shit has me questioning reality. Am I crazy? Please help me. This is still going on, and he's still texting me that I fucked this all up and I don't know what to do. Worth noting, he is really good at lying through text. He impersonated me over text once, acted out whole conversations perfectly. I would have believed he was me. So that's the whole thing. We have the text.
Is there a fetish for just tricking an absolute moron? Like, is this like a kink?
We can't kink shame this sociopath.
This fucking moron.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
look. It's just like, hey, 911. I think I might be on fire. I smell my clothes burning. My flesh is seared. I'm in a lot of pain, but I don't know. Am I overreacting? I think I might be on fire.
Jesus Christ.
This is fucking insane.
Is the woman blue or gray?
The woman is blue.
Okay.
Just real quick, can we just it's like this is someone with look, I'm so I'm not trying to be too mean to this person, but it's
you can be mean. They're a fucking dipshit.
Like this person has no they should not have even posted this because it's typing that out and reading it. You're like, oh, yeah. Also, and you know what? I can say this because when I was in high school, I was dating someone who I knew that they were still in love with their ex. I knew it. I knew for certain. And we were hanging out at their house and I was sitting directly next to them and they were on Snap and they opened up a Snap from their ex-boyfriend that said, "I love you too."
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh no, they're just friends.
That's nothing.
It's fine, baby. I believe you. I love you so I love you so much. I believe you." You know what I mean? So it's I get it.
You
but
can be tricked.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, I also feel like we've had this a couple times where if you have a friendship where you're arguing all the time, or you have a relationship where there's problems for most of it, just get out of it. Just get out of it. She typed all that out and just didn't even read through once to be like, oh yeah, obviously he's married and he's lying to me. I'm not allowed in certain sections of the house with a camera. Is just
I can't be perceived on camera ever. Oh, yeah. I lose it at the. Yeah, I saw a picture. Her husband has the same name. It's so weird. Her husband looks just like him and has the same name. Even if you take what he says at face value, it's like I'm dating a guy whose sister only posts pictures of him and her brother together and has a husband that looks just like him and has his name. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, this is a lady who fucking grabbed some of his hair and made a clone of her brother so she could fuck it. That's what it is at face value. Yeah. And she's still but we baby, I want to make this work. I can work through your sister making a a sentient fuck doll of you. I can work through that. That's at face value. Yeah. Not if you just Oh
all
my God.
Let's read these texts.
Okay.
All right. I will be blue and you'll be gray, right?
Yeah.
All right. And I feel dumb for even getting upset about it because we had such a good time yesterday, but I cannot think of why you would have that picture.
The one of me giving my sister a kiss on the cheek from when we were celebrating her getting married.
You have to know that is not what it looks like.
I don't care what it looks like, that we're married. I don't care what it looks like. It's what it is. I told her about this just now and she just laughed at me. Meanwhile, I'm angry. I literally just spent the day with you yesterday doing a bunch of crap I didn't want to do to make you happy. God, what a catch.
It's funny to be a bad husband and a bad boyfriend.
Yeah, what about this? God, hey. The dick must be incredible because this is not a nice guy.
Yeah.
We even look the same.
I'm trying to trust you, but you keep giving me reasons not to. It doesn't help that I haven't met literally anyone in your life. Yeah, fucking
weird. Weird. My boyfriend's hid me from literally everyone he knows. Weird. I'm sure it's fine. Yes. Oh wait. Okay. Haven't met anyone. I keep giving you reasons not to.
Meanwhile, there are signs in your house labeled Mr. and Mrs.
Yes, my sister is married. I told you this.
Why are your rings in the Mr. side? Look, I really, really want to believe you, but I just I haven't met anyone at all after a year.
Oh my God. I don't have a wedding ring, Lenny. The one I'm
sorry, her name's Lenny?
Should we beep that? Maybe.
You can beep it.
I mean, she removed it. Who cares?
She posted this.
Okay. She did. Lenny. Hey, fucking Lenny. Okay, sorry. The one ring I throw in there is made of bone. I have my other rings in my drawer in my office. The rings inside of the Mr. side do not fit me. This is if the ring must fit. If the ring don't fit, you must acquit. God, fucking OJ's lawyer over here Jesus Christ. The rings inside of the Mr. side do not fit me. Only my single. Oh, only the single ring. Only the ring that says I'm single fits. Weird. Because that's the only one that's mine. I'm so tired of you doing this. Who have you been talking to about this now? He doesn't want her to talk to anyone about it, dude.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, he said, don't talk to any of your friends about this relationship. And
I'm tired too.
Sorry.
I'm tired too. I'm tired of feeling like this. I haven't talked to anyone.
Oh, yeah. No shit,
Yeah,
lady.
no fucking
No
shit.
shit. You haven't talked to anyone. I haven't met your friends or anyone in your family either. Do you see me struggling with you?
I can see her in a wedding dress and you in a black suit with matching flowers. I am
looking at it right now. Sorry, I stepped on your line.
Oh, I am looking at it right now. Okay.
I haven't made you do anything. I haven't given you a reason to do anything. All I ever do is worry about you and try to help you. Stop snooping through my family stuff. I told you about this. That's the reason you haven't met them, by the way. I told you last time when you freaked out over something else. Where are you?
Where are you? I wasn't even looking for something anyway. I want to add you as my friend, or I went to add you as my friend.
Then you jump to conclusions like always. Where are you?
Wait, so they've been dating for over a year, and not only are they not friends on Facebook, she's not allowed to look at his Facebook.
Yeah, weird.
And I saw that, and now Facebook is suggesting me be friends with her, and now I see wedding pictures.
My sister is going to think you are crazy. Yes, she got married. I was in the damn thing. Where are you?
You have my location. Oh, that's not good. I'm at Navy Pier. Don't do locations.
Don't do it.
Are you
working?
Not right now.
You could have called me last night to talk. I want to sit and think about all the things I do for you. You've been to my house 50 million times.
Oh, stop making me feel like I am crazy. I am not crazy. Anyone else would come to this conclusion.
Not before talking to the person.
No, because somehow everything has some odd explanation.
What's odd about it?
You literally have a sign in your house with a wedding date and your name's on it.
Not my name.
Yes, it is.
Here we go. What does the sign say?
It's either Atlas or Chris and Wendy. Just send a picture you live there.
Sure as hell don't say Atlas.
Then what?
It says Chris.
That is you. What are you talking about?
It's not me. My sister's husband name is Chris. I've literally told you this.
You know I want to be wrong, but I just can't take your word on so many coincidences. Is it odd that she doesn't have a single wedding picture with her husband, given it isn't you? How do they just keep going back and forth like this?
Basically.
Damn.
Is there, how much more is there?
Jesus Christ.
God. This is fucking crazy, dude. Okay.
Yeah, there's some gold in here.
All right. Coincidence. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. We gotta. This is crazy. This is
We can take pit stops.
Okay. Coincidences. I don't need to lie to you. If I wanted another girl, I would have one. If you are wrong, my family's gonna think you are crazy.
If
you are to me, but I want you to think about it. What do you want now? Because you always seem to struggle with trusting me no matter what I do for you. God, you're always going back to what I did for you. Shit. What'd you do?
I don't know what to do. What I would want is to know for sure based on more than your word alone, but I don't have that.
You should. Actions speak louder than words. And I've shown by actions time and time again that I'm trustworthy. You, on the other hand, always seem to find something to blame me about, and you continually snoop through my family and my stuff. which I told you was a pet peeve of mine. I said this last time when you did this. It's a pet peeve to be held accountable for how I behave. It's a real pet peeve of mine.
Not especially. I can't leave any damn trace of me in your house. Like I can't walk by a camera because your sister would see me. And stop saying I am snooping. You came up on my fucking page. The camera thing is so funny to me.
Yeah, just
my sister can't see you on camera, but I'm not hiding you.
You're not snooping. You're going through a profile of mine and anyone else's you can. And my front door has a camera too, by the way. You don't see me saying anything about that one.
We can pause at this point.
Oh,
because this is gonna just keep going here. I mean,
yeah. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man, Lenny.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
I'm a grown man.
So let's review the facts. Let's see if we can help Lenny out. I mean, this situation has actually resolved itself at this point. But let's see if we can help Lenny out before we get into what actually happened.
Yeah, he's married, Lenny.
Yeah. He's married. You
Dump him.
I don't know how old they are. Oh wait, no, what's she 19?
She's 19. He's 24.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's married. Get out of there.
Yes.
You
need to talk to your friends
and be a
things.
secret. Yeah,
talk to your friends about things.
Talk
you
to
have
anyone
friends
about this.
Talk to your parent. Talk to someone. This is fucking crazy. Stop. Get off Reddit. Sign off. Have a fucking backbone. I'm not blaming the victim here. I'm not like I get it. Look, but it's like. Look,
you're not really a victim.
Look, the term. I mean, so the term gaslighting, right? You know what it comes from? It comes from a play. It's like I always thought about this. It's like it comes from this play where like the husband's like adjusting the lights and then like fucking with like basically breaking her reality. And it's kind of like, Jesus, sounds like that lady was hanging by a fucking thread. If the lights, are breaking her. Yeah. It's like, look, like the guy's lying to you. Have a fucking backbone. Like, think about it for a second. Say it out loud. Like, don't let some fucking guy or let anyone. It doesn't have to be like late girl or guy thing. Like, don't let anyone just fucking completely craft your reality for you like that. Like, you know what's happening. Have a fucking backbone.
Yeah.
Like, they're not gonna. The bad person isn't gonna be like, yes, I'm a bad guy and I'm doing bad things to you. Like, that's never gonna happen. You're never gonna get that catharsis. So just fucking. Have a fucking backbone.
Talk to literally anyone in your life about it just once. Just run by 2 of the details by them.
Or you know what? Check for errors in what you just typed and read it out loud.
Yeah.
Say it fucking out loud to yourself. Be like, oh, Jesus Christ. I just let some guy named Chris. You're gonna let a guy named Chris just go fucking just take you for a ride like that? Yeah. Are you fucking kidding me? Some guy's like, yeah, my weird sister. Like, no. Fucking freak. Oh my God.
He lives with that sister, by the way.
Yeah, they live with do they? Yeah, we're close. Oh, are you? Yeah, are you close? Yeah, you're pretty close, all right. You're about to be closer to something, pal. If I see you. It's on site. Chris.
That's right.
So it gets me fired up, man. It really does.
Well, in one of the texts, he does say that trust is a major part of his identity.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it?
Trust is really important to me.
I am so trustworthy. It's just classic like narcissist. Fuck, I feel like I'm watching one of those like, you remember that damn Henschel guy? He'd be like giving like romance tips, but it's like clearly just like abuse. It's like, I like use like a I don't know. It's something like I like shock my boyfriend when he like looks at other women so that he associates other women with pain or stuff. Like it's a joke, but it's like it's so over the top, and this just feels like this feels like a joke. This feels like a bit. Like, oh, is my boyfriend married? I keep seeing pictures of him with his wife. Is he married? I don't know. I can't tell.
Who could say?
I need a guy living in his mom's basement to explain to me that this guy is married to his wife.
Yeah. All right. So what's the resolution? What happened?
Okay, so we have a couple of updates. So this blew up on Reddit, and there were a bunch of people that were in the comments telling her he's fucking married. And so thankfully she was very communicative in the comment section, was responding to people. They're helping her through this, which is great. Reddit is a community. We love them. We love them when they do this, right? So so she kind of confronted it again. She realized he was married. Then she just started deleting everything off of Reddit. I would like to point out that at this point, as she's starting to delete stuff, people on Reddit have identified all 3 of the people involved in the situation.
Oh my God.
That's not good. Discovered that he is in fact married, found their wedding registry, found his wife on Facebook, found everybody, and they just started messaging her with all of the updates to this whole situation. So
don't get the wife involved. What the?
So
she didn't do nothing.
So the wife has changed her profile picture on Facebook. All of their wedding, any trace of wedding, anything has been removed. She has removed her maiden, like she's back to her maiden name. From all perspectives, this marriage has ended.
Good.
Yeah. Chrissy's getting a divorce.
That's right.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for you, girl.
Go. Yeah. Yas, queen. That's what we call a delayed slay. You had to get out of the spell. Had to break the Chrissy spell, and now you've slayed the dragon. Well done, miss. Don't ever let that shit happen to you again. You fucking moron.
That's right.
I know you're 19 and everything, but fucking think.
I'd also like to point out that both of these relationships were like happening concurrently for a year.
Oh yeah, damn.
Who has that much time?
He's probably a psycho to his wife too.
Yeah, but who has time to juggle a chick like that? That's crazy.
He did say.
I mean, it seems like
he really values trust.
That's right. Just it's funny to like have a year-long relationship of just like, we're gonna come over, avoid all the cameras, go up to my room. You don't get to meet anybody.
Yeah. It's just so funny to be called out for lying and be like, well, I don't know. I identify as a trustworthy guy, so I don't know what you're talking about. It's you may have caught me in this lie. I may have lied, but I identify as a trustworthy guy.
It's really important for the people in his life to trust him. I think that's right. That's the key.
Yeah.
Because they don't. Oh man! All right. Well, I think that does it for this week's episode of Confidently. Hey, I'm burning daylight back. I'm losing the daylight.
It's getting dark over there.
It's getting dark over there. It's Maine. It's 4:50 and it's dark. The sun is setting. So the sun sets on this episode. Pat, right. It's good to see you. I'm glad that you are. It gets better.
It gets better.
It gets better. It gets better.
Yeah. You guys want to plug anything before we go?
Let's see. I have a few shows coming up. Let's see here. I'm opening up the calendar and I'm taking a look. I am at Ambition Brewing this Friday at 8 p.m. And you can catch me at Last Call at Empire this Saturday night, 9:30. It's $5. Buy a ticket.
Hell yeah. I got nothing. I'll be going to the open mic at Haymaker tonight. Anyone who's there, fuck you.
Put me up. Stop bumping me.
That's right. But cool. Confidently Wrong is a Barn Boys media production hosted by Chris and Pat Nugeth, produced by Garrett Morris. If you'd like to support this podcast, please visit our Patreon. New episodes out every Wednesday. Thanks for listening. Have a good day, everybody.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you, Alex Stout. Bye-bye.